That's all right. Hi, four. Yes, it is. It's gonna be this tiny. This is crazy. I don't really know. I suppose I'm gonna have to zoom in to get it done. Is that what people normally do? I literally have never created an emoji before. I think I'm gonna do this one first. Is it? Okay. Is this gonna work? Artists usually have a preview window and the actual size. Oh, okay. Why is this not working? Is it too... Oh, yeah, it's over here. That's funny. I had a feeling. Ugh. Is this gonna work? Oh my good lord. So wait, so you do it in like a high resolution and then you drop it? Hi Green Planet. Hi Art Diary. Oh my gosh, my camera is not attached, is it? I have my controller plugged in. Huh. Hang on. I've been replaying through Grand Theft Auto 5. Need the controller. Okay. Hang on. Let's add a new video capture. Is that what it is? No. Oh, oh, there we go. Hello. I can see myself now. What are the dimensions for emojis? It's 48 by 48 pixels. And then I guess depending on the device, it can go down to 24 by 24. So as long as you stay in that ratio. Does Paint Tools have a navigator preview window? Yeah, it does. If you look in the top left-hand corner, does it show even on my thing? It's really tiny, but it's right here. Top left. Do I still, I mean, it's gonna be all pixely, but I guess I could draw it big like this, right? Is this how people do this? don't I don't know. Oh, okay. They draw it in bigger size than downsize it. Okay, so just make it in that ratio, which is a square essentially. So make it a high res square and then drop it down. Okay. Can I change the resolution? I can. What? That's confusing. Why would it have pixel? Does it, oops, does it all change? It does change together. Oh, in case you changed this, so this would change with it. Oh, okay, that's really cool. I did not know you could do that. Let me cancel that first. Only pixel artists work on such small canvases. And also, hi, Christian. So yeah, as long as it's a square and this multiple of 2, is that right? So I'm good. Hi, Silver. You did not miss anything except me being confused. So. Let me delete this and see if. Where'd it go? Why does it do these? Okay. I don't understand. I'm gonna make this huge. Because. Oh, it didn't change? What the hell? Is this only to change the resolution? It just shows the size? That's really confusing. Not inches. What is this? Oh, okay. There we go. Good thing the new project I'm doing at work involves small image assets, so I can give you a feedback. Uh, Thank you. I still don't understand where the hell. Where is it? Sigh, why are you doing this to me? I don't understand where the stupid sketch is. It should just show up right here. I did, but I'm trying to copy and paste it, and it's like literally non-existent. I don't. I don't get it. Oh my god. I get it now. I'm a dumb. Okay, maybe not. I'm just gonna do that. Is it? Wow, I'm just having so much difficulty today. What is wrong with this? I need to change the music. It's stressing me out. Bit lower. I just want to say, watch the Pursuing Art at 35 videos, very inspiring. I needed to hear that. Oh, thanks, abnormally nice. Welcome to the stream. What is happening? Oh my god. Finally. Why was it doing that? Alright, let me see if I can do this normally now. Oops. Oh, you can't hear any music? Oh. It should be back now. How long did it take for you to get good at digital art, Green Planet? I mean, I'm better. It's a hard question to answer. I mean, I've been drawing for like 13 years or something. It doesn't have to take that long though. I just didn't, well, I mean, that's partially why I made the YouTube channel. I didn't really have the proper tools for figuring out how to apply myself. So it's taken me forever. And I still struggle with them now. You know. I feel like I've been at the same skill level kind of for years now, so probably several years to get decent at it, and I've been like slowly making like very small improvements, but you know, there are people who do this in like 2 years. Are you okay with any feedback on these? Because they're going to be emotes. Sure, for now. If I feel like the feedback is getting out of hand, I might stop it. Line just right in the center. That's really weird. Oh. I'll be nice, I swear. I don't just mean you, I mean in general, like if it started getting crazy and everybody was putting in their input, which again, I don't mind. But at a certain point, I have to call it done for me. You know? Honestly, don't even know how this is gonna look, so we'll see first. Actually, this might be for this color. Maybe I should have inked it first. We'll see. I'll try it this way. Probably gonna have to ink it. This said like 10% feedback allowed. Yeah. Gotta be a little bit of hair. Oh, you guys want to see? I started redesigning the characters for, I mean, my comic version of me, and then the fox thing that I wanted to draw. And I have I would say they're like 90% done in sketch form. If you guys want to see that, I'll show you all. This. Ugh, come on. Just trying to see what this looks like. Okay, so there's definitely gonna need to be. This is why I didn't want to ink it first. I was thinking that I was gonna have to adjust proportions and things like that. Oops, I took the nose. Hey, Peanut. How's it going? Yeah, the bigger mouth is better. It looked fine over there, but I didn't, you know. Just to move up a little bit. Everything just needs to be bigger than what I expect. Want to emphasize key elements for readability. Yeah, no, you're definitely right. It could be that all this needs to be bigger too. It's really hard to do this. I'm not like an expert on this by any means, so Just feel like I need to add more of the face to make it make sense. Like this one in the corner. I kind of want to. Let's see what the proportions look like if you were to match that out. So the eyes aren't even as big as what I've got, but it's still readable. I think my proportions are just all fucked up. Hi, Komikono. Yeah, like I see that. Like hers is just like the sliver of the. So if I were to do it on my son of a bitch, it's like it's big. It's just like the slivers of the corners of the eye. It looks like shit now, but I'll fix it. Just trying to understand the proportions here. Oh my god. I genuinely, this is gonna be really hard. I might, you know, you guys are gonna have to go through the struggle with me. The struggle bus. Well, let me show you something nice so you know it's not terrible. So this is the preview of my characters. Y'all want to see? I haven't shown anybody this yet. That's me, by the way, on the left. And that is my fox character on the right. I think they look pretty cool, but that's just me. This will be for my little comic series, and eventually hopefully I'll have emojis of him too. Thank you, abnormally nice. Thank you, Peanut. And thank you for yeah, they came out pretty good. I was pretty happy with them. Now I actually gotta see if I can recreate them. His name is Koji. Koji. Yeah, I suppose I should label them. This one's me. Oops. Stop. Oops. It suits him. Thanks. Yeah, I really like it. I gotta do some. Well, his back view is really simple, but his jacket's a little bit more complicated, and I'm not sure if I want the back to look like this, so I gotta do a little bit more work on them. But yeah, I'm very excited about that. Alright. Back to the weird emoji challenge here. Hi, Kareem. Yeah, I'm just not sure the best way to go about this, I guess, because there's a lot of like editing Like maybe I should get rid of the line art and just do this like this, and then put the line art in after and like clean it up. Because I feel like there's going to be a lot, and I don't want to keep editing the line art and everything, so we're going to do that. Just make faux line art here. Any action. I switch back to the graphics tablet. Yeah, for doing color. For line art, I'll be using that, but for color, the screen itself on the display tablet isn't as nice as my monitor. So my monitor shows better colors, better brightness, so it has a wider range of colors and values. The screen tablet is super crappy for that. So I gotta switch back whenever I'm doing color stuff. Okay. This isn't what needs to be done, but I should add a little bit of ooh, the colors come back to life is definitely one of the feelings of all time. Oh, for varnish, yeah. That's pretty cool. Doesn't work because you can't see. Oops. Oops. You have cats. Thank you, Kareem. I don't know how to fix it, honestly. It doesn't look right to me. Stream's gonna go on till 10:30. Another like hour and 10 minutes. Genuinely do not know what to do here. How do I make this not suck? This is why so far I've only done safe things on stream. Trying to figure out stuff while you have people present is difficult. You're 1 minute behind stream. That's alright. So, does anybody have any emoji making resources? Yeah, unfortunately a lot of, like, anybody who's good, emojis are such like a niche thing too, like anybody who's good at actually doing it, which is few people, they don't do tutorials. So you're usually getting tutorials from people who are not very good at doing it, which you can still glean information from. But I don't want to. Painting the sky? Oh, you're talking to 4. I think my problem is proportions and then deciding on what to show Like, it could just be that this genuinely is not a good emoji. As good as I thought it would be. So, I should try another one. And, see if we can get that to work. I don't even know what to do about speed lines. I guess we'll do this one. I like this one. There it is. Hey, Pauline. I think the proportions are great. I think the general about emoji proportions, think of babies, big head, small, everything else. Yeah, that's not the only thing too, though. It's not just proportions, about also readability. So because I'm like so close up to the face, you're not seeing the hair, which makes it look funky with the framing of the character, because the hair should really be like farther up here, and then it just looks like you have this weird blank forehead, right? I also had to make like the mouth bigger and everything, so there are things that you need to adjust, and you may not normally draw that way, but because it's an emoji you need to exaggerate the proportions in certain ways. So I'm trying, that is what I'm trying to figure out. It is a little confusing. Oh, come on, where did the thing go? Why did it go back down there? I must have done undo or something. Add a tuft of hair on the forehead. I think I have to make it smaller, or like adjust it. I'm gonna try a different one. Like sometimes you literally, like a lot of people like to bang their head against one thing, and if you haven't heard this phrase before, you can't be afraid to kill your darlings. Which basically just means like sometimes the idea you wanted doesn't work, or you are not skilled enough yet to figure it out, and you need to do the next thing to hopefully glean more knowledge to make the thing that you failed on better, or make it finally work because you now understand more. So I'm not afraid to do that. The reason why I'm adding the black background, by the way, is because that's what YouTube will do when it's in the chat. Unless you're using light mode, in which case it won't look quite like that. No, I can't see, of course. Yeah, there's no sense in like trying to force something that's not working. Sometimes you just have to move to the next thing and see if that helps you figure it out. I've killed so many of my darlings. That's a good thing. Not a bad thing. It means you have the strength to not be afraid to find the real good stuff that you've got creeping around in your head. I mean, there is a point where you definitely want to, like, finish something. So if you're doing it too much and you're not letting yourself complete anything, that's a problem in itself. It's often faster to just stop fussing with a section and just redraw the whole thing. Yeah, I've done that before too. Sometimes you're just like, and that is like part of Kill Your Darlings. Sometimes you're fussing with something because you're unwilling to like make a large adjustment to something that you really like. So you really have to just wipe it clean so that you don't have that like feeling like you need to hold on to what's there. Okay. Does that look dark? Is that seriously white? That's weird. I think the difficult part with the emoji stuff is that everything is super simplified and just heavily exaggerated proportions, so it's just not something I'm used to. Oops. Let's pick up that same color. I thought it was baby. Darling in this context isn't just your character's gonna be specific color you want to use or an outfit or something. Yeah. Darlings is just the keyword for something that you're trying to hold on to that you think is perfect, that you're unwilling to touch. It's a little bit lighter. It's not really my hair color. He went up into the couch. We're gonna put the thing next to her. Oops. Alright, so now we got this. Should I drop it? This one's a little bit better proportioned. Can I do that? Will that be funny or no? Oh, Jesus. Let's just do this. You might not even like them truly, but don't want to feel like you've wasted time in any way. Yeah, that can be a problem too. Lots of the psychological battles that you have to fight when you're drawing or painting something. Sure, we could do some. That one works a little bit better. Might still need a small adjustment in proportions, but it's readable. More readable than this. I think I can fix this one. It just is weird. There's some stuff that's not right with it. But that one's definitely better. And that could be funny. I like this one. Big advice when it feels difficult to kill a darling is to think like this. This idea won't work for this project, but it might work for a different one. How's the SAO project going, Zeph? Kareem, I've been busy with this. I just showed this before you got in here. So let me show it again real quick. I was designing these little comic characters. This is me on the left and Koji on the right because I'm still doing the SAO project. Just I wanted to. I'm gonna end up using. Well, I mean, I'm creating a comic with this, but I want to use my. You guys see some of the like. This is who I'm actually referencing. Some of the people who use like a lot of them are like VTubers, right? They use an avatar of themselves, not generally people who look like them. I'm just going to use a person that looks like me, but I want to use it as a way to like teach resources and stuff too. So I kind of reprioritized a little bit, still working on the SAO stuff on the side. Thank you. So I want to use this as like there's a, I don't know her name, but like it's a she. I think, I don't know if somebody else creates stuff, but imagine like a little come on, it's not gonna show it. Hang on one sec, let me save this out as a different save as, that's why. sometimes it won't save. So save this one. I'll give you guys a glimpse into what I imagine for this channel and teaching resources. So imagine we get like fan mail, right? Or something. This is just like an example. I probably won't read much fan mail or anything, or have much, but imagine a like little anime character doing that on like my YouTube video, right? Or maybe I'm doing like the newsletter that I want to make, which has been stalled recently, but this isn't like at the bottom of the newsletter or at the top, right? A persona, yeah, exactly. And using it in like your thumbnails and stuff, or like teaching art and showing it like this, where it's kind of like partially drawn, and then I'll go back to shots of me, or if it was like a PDF teaching you how to use like different materials, and you'd see stuff like this. Chikage, don't worry about it, man. You're good. So there's I pulled this from another streamer, I think on YouTube. But this is what I like. So I needed to create my me, which is this guy. This is for my comic, so that's why I did the blue and white fox, or blue and cream. The expression you make when you forget to do your homework. Yeah, kind of. It's got that. So cute. Yeah, I thought so too. Thank you, Pauline. So yeah, I want to use these as kind of, I'm still going to show my face and everything, but I think it's more fun. Like if you guys ever read, if you've ever wanted to make a comic and you've read, what's his name? Have the book. Hang on. Books. Comics. Where are you? Scott McCloud. Have you guys ever seen Scott McCloud? Let me... So he wrote 2 books. It looks like this. It's not like the most amazing art or anything, but there it is here. So he wrote 2 books on how to make comics and how to understand comics, and he made it as a comic. It wasn't just like a written book with some illustrations. And I thought that was so cool. And pretty much everything that I've read about when you're trying to teach people, like especially the things that I am trying to communicate on my channel and everything that I do, is beyond just learning how to draw and stuff. To get to the drawing, you have to learn, perseverance, determination, like dedication, things like that. You can't teach that without boring the crap out of somebody. So you really need to make it fun. And things like this is what really does it. So that's why I want to, beyond making my own comic, that's why I wanted to create this, so that I can teach people in a more interesting way. And that was a long explanation for that, but yeah, that is why SAO is slightly on pause. His book about comics was mind-changing to me. Yeah, it was. But yeah, check out his books. He's got 2 of them, and they're very good. They're very insightful. There's so much I didn't know about comics that he just sort of, I mean, you see it if you read comics, but he just outlines it all so easily. A Bible for comic artists? Yeah, kind of. Definitely would help you get off the ground running. We run out of music? Or is it just super low? Or did the website crash? Okay. Oh, that is a cool song. Okay. We'll try you. He explains comics in a way that makes you appreciate it as an art form. Yeah, for sure. Maybe it's gonna have to be brighter. Otherwise, you're not gonna see it. It's a little too thick. That looks so cute. I wish I could, but this art block has been so hard lately. I mean, there's always a reason for art block, right? It's the same with like how they talk about people when you procrastinate, that it's not you being lazy, you're avoiding uncomfortable feelings. So if you can identify what is causing your art block, what's causing you not to be able to do the things that you want to do, you can combat it with the right tools. Most of the time, it's literally just getting out of your own way. It ain't an art session without some music in the background. Yeah. Through that. There's two. Is that too crazy? You can't even see it. Just kidding. Does anybody play Elden Ring? Anybody excited for the expansion? Or the download content, I guess. Elden Ring is pretty mid. Okay. To each their own. JK. We want to play it someday. It's really great. Um, Took a long time to beat. I was considering playing the download content on stream here. Changing eyebrows can really change the expression so much. Come on. It's gonna be... The art store is closed. I don't want to order online. Sorry for. Does this need to be... Guess it still needs an outline, huh? Because otherwise, in light mode, it will have a problem. Does anybody know if like when you make your final emojis, do people make them, are they painted or do people make them vector? They just make clean paintings. Are you able to... I don't think you can do both, can you? Like make a version for each? I don't think you can make a black and white outline, like, or tell it what emoji to use if it's in white or light or dark mode. I think you can just like do a dark outline in the color of I don't know. I suppose I could save out one of the emojis and see what it actually looks like. See if there's a dark line around it. Or try it in light mode. You cell shade it? Is that just flat? Is that not just flat colors, right? Or, I don't know. It's still visible, but yeah, it's starting to lose shape. So, we'll have to move it over a bit. And make it a little more poppy, I guess? I don't know. Oops, shit. It's tough. You can't have like any weak shapes in emoji form. They've all gotta be perfection. This is looking pretty good though. I mean, it has to be cleaned up, but it's better than the last one. Right? You can see everything pretty clearly. I wonder, I did try this earlier, but I'm just gonna, I think that's gonna look bad. Yeah, no. I like it without the, could I do just full on, what's happening? That's pretty funny. Don't forget to squint. Defocus is a good way to check readability. Yeah, that's true. That's why I just keep trying to zoom out. It ends up so small. How are they doing this? Because it's this small, basically, right? This is as small as it gets. It must be like dark lines over everything, because I feel like... Just take a real quick... Oops. Yeah, that definitely does. That certainly made it pop real quick. That's it, isn't it? It's freaking dark lines over every little thing. do it like this. Sorry, I'm gonna experiment. I'm gonna undo this in a second. I just want to see. Oh, just forgive me for the ugliness. Yeah, maybe not necessarily has to be dark for or black for everything. Is that too tiny? Everything is just hella exaggerated. Like in another, like if it wasn't an emoji, this would read fine, you know? I could make this like a little weird sticker, but because it's, oops. Oh, maybe I should save this. That is interesting. Yeah, you can actually see it, but I probably would have to go like a dark gold for the outline, so that way it doesn't like mess it up the color. Can't. Just do this really fast. Boop. Yeah, so that way it has a little bit. It's still hard to see. Maybe I think I might have to make the eyes a bit bigger or something. It is confusing because since some of these eyes are really small. But yeah, she did do one here. I mean, that's the character, so it's just like, how do I make... In some cases, it's not about killing your darlings, it's like, how do I make that work? I mean, I did make an adjustment, like the hair is supposed to be dark, right? But then I realized it was blending into the background, so I made it lighter. But the glasses should still be able to work as gold. Alright, abnormally nice. Have a good one. Like, my hair is not this light, but I made it lighter on purpose. Yeah, no, I agree with you. But if they're outlined, they won't blend in as much. I mean, you could be right, but there's got to be a solution for that. It might be that I just have to change the gold to like a lemony yellow or something. You know, so it contrasts more. Like something like that. So there's a much brighter difference, which ends up that just totally blends in. I'll figure it out. This is definitely a challenge for sure. Oh yeah, now that I am looking at these, it looks like a lot of stuff is outlined. Sometimes it's a colored outline, but it is outlined. True, but that gives you a better perspective if you're on your phone. There are definitely a lot of emotes people use that have the same issues, but they don't change it, giving us eye issues later. Yeah. This really is a lot about exaggeration. What? Yeah, I think they actually use a darker color in here. It's purpley. I don't want to be that purple. But it is dark. So it's kind of going against your natural instincts, or mine at least. Too much. Be able to see it. Oops. Yeah, like that reads so much better. So yeah, I just gotta pump the contrast like way harder. What color is this? This is basically like white. Get out of here. Jesus. You gotta push the contrast and values more. The dark outlines definitely helps. It's outside your comfort zone, maybe? It tends to be uncomfortable outside the comfort zone. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely outside my comfort zone for sure. But this is where we're supposed to play, right? Is outside the comfort zones. I'm okay with it. And then if we do that. Yeah. And then that mouth is a lot more visible now. And you can't have weak shapes either. Like the shapes that are too small won't read very well. Or they need extremely high contrast. And that may come in the form of a thicker line. So yeah, I actually think the mouth reads a lot better. That's interesting. Okay, well, starting to learn some things here. But that was a good point for about the light and dark mode. I will have to make sure this works like on light as well. Oops, that doesn't look good. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, it could be this needs to be like a red or something. I'll fix that. Just make sure it's not. Okay, there we go. Oh, I guess if it's white, it won't work, right? On light mode. So it does need to be totally changed. Okay. Can we just do a red? That weird. I'll do red for now so I can see it. This is definitely the conundrum of all time. It's just something brand new. You know. And all this stuff, it ends up teaching you more things that you use when you go back. So it's never a bad thing. Black outline and then a white outline is common. Oh, I suppose I could make it white if I had a black outline. Maybe I'll just do black, and then I will paint the inside for now. Even though this looks ugly. No, I don't really like that. Oops. This needs to be bigger. Let's see if I can get a full. That could be true for. I do have those tendencies. But it's also, you know, it is unique in that there needs to be more contrast than you expect. Things need to be outlined kind of in a thick way. So yeah, it's definitely difficult from multiple angles. Oops. Actually, we'll do all of this. There we go. So yeah, that works better. Exaggerate that even more. Yeah, I guess I just haven't painted that much too. Gotta paint more. I don't know if I necessarily have specific tendencies just yet. I mean, I'm sure everybody does, right? So it's just all that I've learned so far, you know. had masks in school to help show my expression. I drew faces on pieces of paper. Just out of curiosity, since I remember. We'll take you. Not sure why that got turned around, but you know. God damn. So ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Oh, messed up. Oh, Jesus. So should I actually be doing stuff like that? I wonder if I should be making it bigger like that, or if that's nonsense. This is so hard. I think, I mean, there is one here that is similar to what I just did, so let's grab this. And I'll shrink it down to where... It's a little too small. Oops. So that would be it. So that the eyes are actually smaller. You know what I'm also realizing too is I think I'm trying to like fit in, again, I'm not simplifying things enough. Like I'm trying to fit in this nose highlight and stuff, and the reason why this doesn't work is because they end up squishing the face even more. So that they can make it bigger, right? Oops. So then that they can make that a little bit bigger. and make that read better. Yeah, there was. I've never done this before, alright? I was also curious if there would be a nose or not. Yeah, no, that's what I just did. So that I could smush it together farther. It's honestly, this is just so confusing. Oops. Oh boy. Sorry, I spent the whole stream doodling over this one little thing. A good smush. I will figure this out. I mean, it's much improved from the last one. Right. I still tried to do a nose highlight in here too. I bet you... Oh god. I get rid of... Oh shit, make sure I didn't destroy anything there. Okay. Maybe not the mouth. Maybe just the eyes. Nah, those proportions are still... Yeah. It's still frustrating when you don't get anything done in like that amount of time. Oh god. Or it feels like you don't get anything done even though you have done things. And the original sketch was all so different. I'll see if I can find some resources on people who do emojis and stuff. Maybe there's something out there that helps. Yeah, once I know, or now that I know that the proportions have to be totally different, and thicker lines and all that kind of stuff, yeah, it will be faster for the next one. I just need like, I feel like if I had 10, like a good, that seems like a good number of emojis to have. And I'll learn a lot from it. We'll see. Thanks for sticking around for whoever's here. Or thank you. I appreciate you guys. 2 is a lot to me. I've drawn 0 emotes. It's hard to do these on stream. I feel like I'm trying to challenge myself to like normally I would just be like, oh, I don't want to do the things that I'm going to struggle with, so I'll just do some figure drawing or something. And I know less people enjoy this, so we get less viewers. I feel like at some point though, once I start to learn more, you know, we'll actually do more during the stream. And people will always have this to look back on. To be like, oh, he really struggled with this. But then he figured it out. And hopefully do that with everything else, like painting and drawing stuff. Yeah, streams do add a little bit more expectations. Feels like you have to be doing something good. Or a lot of sketches of stuff. It's like entertaining, you know? Yeah, my struggle, I'll just scroll through all the streams that I have. Which is just me fighting through this stuff. We'll see. Alright guys, you have a good day. I'm gonna pop off, or evening, if you are in Sweden. Ooh, I went black. There we go. And I will catch everybody later. Thank you for hanging out, Chicago. Thank you, Silver. Have a good time, you guys. And I will catch you next week. Hopefully, I'll have a couple of these maybe done, and we can make a few more on stream that won't be such a struggle. Bye-bye.